Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Today's class is a 30-minute compact Vinyasa flow class, and we begin practice standing, moving through classic sun salutes to warm the whole body, and we move at a continuous pace, followed by some slower, low-speed hip openers and twists. And all you'll need for practice today is a block. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for joining. Namaste. And begin your practice standing at the top of your mat, setting your feet up hip distance apart and spreading the soles and toes of your feet. Arranging your upright posture so you feel proud across your chest, supported by your abdominal core, standing evenly. Placing your hands to your heart center. And when you feel ready, gently close your eyes and begin to turn your attention inward toward your breath. And for the next 5 breaths or so, gradually increase the depth, the width of your breath, aerating your lungs and setting an even, equal rhythm to your inhales and your exhales. Gently blinking the eyes open, we'll begin to move and breathe together in unison with our breath. Beginning with 3 half sun salutes. Standing tall, arms overhead, breathe in. Exhale, swan dive forward over your legs. First one here, big bend in the knees as you forward fold. Slide your hands up to your shins, find your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, rebend the knees, forward fold, drop your head. Push down through your feet, rise to stand on your in-breath. Hands rest to your heart center, breathing out. Twice more, arms overhead, breathe in. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, legs straight and strong, throat open. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Come to stand, arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands to your heart center. One more round, arms overhead. Long breath out, forward fold, bending your knees as much as you need to. Halfway lift, breathe in, push into your feet, draw your chest forward. Forward fold softly over your legs. Rise to stand, breathe in. Hands to your heart center on your out breath. Surya namaskar, C variation now, arms overhead, breathe in. Forward fold, exhaling. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Fingertips down, right leg lunging back, runner's lunge. Take a full breath in. Hands down, downward facing dog. Ripple forward to a high push-up, breathe in, pause for an extra breath. Engage your legs, core. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. Low cobra, gently arch up through your spine on your in-breath. Firm belly, downward facing dog on your out-breath. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Breathe in. As you exhale, right foot lunging forward, low lunge this time, left knee to the floor. Reach the arms when you're ready. When you're steady alongside your ears, lift up. Exhale, fingertips to frame your left foot, stepping up, top edge of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold on your out breath. Rise to stand, arms sweep overhead. Hands rest to your heart center. Left side now, arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips down, left foot lunging back, runner's lunge. Left thigh really firm there. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Ripple forward through your spines and the gaze forward, high push-up. Knees, chest and chin to the floor. Low arch through your spine, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Downward facing dog on your out breath. Full cycle of breath. Full breath in. Left foot lunging forward, right knee to the floor. Reach your arms, finding length through the sides of your waist. Hands to the floor, frame your right foot now, stepping up. Ardha Uttanasana. Forward fold, keeping that soft bend in the knees if you need to there as you warm up. Rise to stand. And hands to your heart center. One more round, arms overhead. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Right foot lunging back, runner's lunge. Downward facing dog. High push-up with your in-breath. Low push-up with your out-breath. Back bend of your choice. Breathe in full. Downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath when you arrive. Deep breath in. Right foot forward, left knee to the floor, low lunge. Arms reach on your in-breath. Hands to the floor on your out-breath. Stepping up. Halfway lift, draw your chest forward. Forward fold over your soft knees. Rise to stand. Hands to your heart. Last round, left side. Sweep your arms overhead. Top of the inhale, palms touch. Swan dive forward. Stay with your breath. Halfway lift. Lunge your left foot back. Runner's lunge. Downward facing dog as you feel yourself breathe out. Ripple forward. High push up. Breathe in. Chaturanga, low push-up, either to the floor or hover there. Upward dog or cobra, full breath. Downward facing dog, empty the lungs. Full cycle of breath. Heels heavy, hands anchored. Left foot steps forward. Right knee to the floor. Arms reach up. Hands to frame your front foot, stepping up. Ardha Uttanasana. Forward fold. Rise to stand, your arms sweep overhead, stand really tall. And hands to your heart center. We'll keep it rolling, bend the knees, chair pose, arms reach up, hips motion back. Forward fold over your legs. Take your halfway lift, breathe in, extend your spine. Fingertips down, lunge your right leg back, setting up for high lunge. Place your feet hip distance apart, long stride, arms reach up. Stay for a couple of breaths here. Reach through your arms so you feel length travel all the way down through your armpit to your side waist. Breathe up toward your chest, down to the belly. Take one more breath in. Hands behind the back, interlace all your fingers. Draw your shoulder blades together as you puff your chest, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold halfway. Fist drift back, crown of the head forward, long line through your spine, hugging your left hip in. Release the arms back to high lunge, reach the arms now. Hands to the floor, land lightly, step quietly back, downward facing dog. Glide forward, high push-up. Low push-up, breathe out. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. We'll take 3 to 5 breaths now. And really feeling that fullness of your breath around the full circumference of your lungs. Softening the corners of your eyes. And take one more full breath in, look forward between your thumbs. End of your exhale, travel to the top edge of your mat. When you arrive, a halfway lift, fold in on your out-breath. Chair pose on your in-breath. Weight is in your heels, arms reach up. Continue to flow, forward fold on your out-breath. Second side, left side now, halfway lift. Lunge your left foot back, setting up for high lunge. Reach the arms. Lift the front of your hip points up so you feel steady around the center of your body, around the center of your gravity. Keep breathing. Take a full breath in, reach and extend all your fingers, and then swim the hands back behind your back, interlock all your fingers. Take a deep breath in, open your chest, and exhale, fold forward here. And try and keep a little hollow, a little gap there between your belly, your front thigh. Feel warmth travel into the upper back there with a squeeze of your shoulder blades. Push down through your front heel, come all the way up, releasing your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor, quietly back, downward facing dog. Let your in-breath guide you forward, high push-up. On your exhale, slowly lower. Upward dog or cobra, back bend of your choice, keeping length, extension through your spine. Exhale, firm belly, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Returning to the even, equal cadence of your breath. Take a smooth breath in, look forward, light bend in the knees, end of your exhale, step, hop, travel to the top edge of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Come to stand on your in-breath. And settle your hands to your heart center. Gently close your eyes. And just notice, sense the warmth you've created in your whole body. Keeping that meditative rhythm, tempo to your breath. And taking one more deep breath in and out. And preparing to come into Malasana. So healing your feet away from one another now, preparing to squat, turning the toes out, heels in. We'll take a deep breath in, sending the arms overhead, pressing the palms, and as you breathe out, just slowly lower to come down to sit on the back of your calves. And if you need to modify this shape, if your knees are sensitive, just sitting on a block or motioning the hips back and down, resting your forearms to your knees, just remaining a little bit more elevated with the weight and effort in your heels. And here for one more deep breath in and out. As you exhale, work towards straightening your legs, parallel the feet, take a halfway lift, hands to your shins. And as you exhale, step back with your right foot into lizard pose, taking your hands to the inside of your left foot, or raising your shape, but just placing your hands on a block. Setting your right knee down to the floor, and just pause and breathe. Activating a light muscular engagement through the base of your right buttocks. See if you can feed your chest forward a little bit more. Smile the collarbones open. And hug your left knee to your upper left arm, just stabilizing your shape, supporting that deep stretch in your adductors and hip flexors on the right side. And then just popping up onto your fingertips, preparing for pyramid pose now. Reframe your left foot with your hands and raise your right knee, shorten your stance. So just checking in, your left foot is in the left lane, right foot in the right lane. And you're pointing your right toes about 1 o'clock and your heels fully grounded. Inhaling, take a halfway lift, working towards straightening your left leg. And exhaling to fold over the midline of your left leg. And you might like to take your hands to a block here, just to keep the chest open, your lungs available. And feel like you're trying to push your right foot over to the right, your left foot to the left. And at the same time, activate your buttocks and outer hips. Draw together as you find your forward fold. Take a deep breath in here, nice and full. And we'll transition into a twist now. Keeping your legs stable, engaged. Your right hand stays low down on the block or the floor on the inside of the left foot. Try to keep the left hip firming back as you send your left arm up toward the ceiling in a modified revolved triangle, Paravita Trikonasana. Breathe deeply in and around your ribs and get the feeling you're turning into your twist from your navel center. Deep breath in and exhale, release your left hand down. Stay with me here. Grab your block and pivot onto the balls of your right toes and come onto the heel of your left foot. So you're balancing on your left heel and we're going to pivot around to your left so you can land on the outer edges of your feet and your toes will be pointing to the long edge of your mat. Legs crisscrossed. Hands to the left or on a block or on the floor. And either stay here or intensify that stretch in your outer right hip by bending into your left knee. And your torso leans a little to the left, forward and down. So you're seeking sensation down the outer seam of your right leg. through the IT band. And just linger here, breathe deep, find an easeful shape for your body. Deep breath in. And from here we'll make our way to sit in Ardha Matsyendrasana, half lord of the fish pose, a twist. You're going to drop your right knee down to the floor, motion your hips back to sit, and you're going to situate your right knee next to the little toe side of your left foot. And please feel free to modify here by extending your right leg out straight. And then go ahead now, wrap your right elbow in front of your left shin and interlace your fingers. And we'll just use that bind of our hands here to draw the left thigh a little closer toward your torso, taking your twist to the left. So you breathe in to lengthen up through your spine, breathing out to revolve. On your exhale, unraveling now to Prasarita Padottanasana, spread leg forward fold. So turn your torso to the right now and just keep going. Use your fingers on the floor to support you, let your legs unwind and face the opposite side of your mat, widening your stance, taking your heels out, pointing your toes in. Breathe deeply in to lengthen your spine, come up to a flat back. Breathing out and forward fold. And the block might be useful here too to elevate the floor to meet your hands. So your belly can comfortably hollow here. Your thighs can stay active and your head can fall heavy. So you feel unwrinkled at the base of your skull, your neck. And the eyes can close, just feeling your breath as it reverses up and down your spine. Deep breath in, coming up onto the fingertips, flat back. Walk around to your left foot facing the top edge of your mat and step quietly back to downward facing dog. And feel free to pause here, take rest, do less, or take a flow through your vinyasa forward to high push-up. Lowering slow, back bend of your choice. And we'll all meet up in downward facing dog. And just take a pedal out through your heels. Let the back of your knees, your legs breathe. Recalibrate through your spine, pressing evenly into all the base knuckles of your fingers, pushing the floor forward and away. Take one more cycle of breath. End of your exhale, gaze forward, bend the knees. And make your way to the top edge of your mat. And we'll come into squat pose, widening the feet and finding your shape. And squat is a perfect pose to re-lengthen, recalibrate through your spine, lengthening all three parts of your spine. So your tailbone dips down, crown of the head reaches up. Light press of the elbows to the inner knees, resisting with the inner knees so the legs stay active and you stay stable. Deep breath in, up onto the fingertips, parallel the feet, take a halfway lift. As you exhale, step back with your left foot now to land in your lizard. Right knee stays balanced above your ankle. Neat diagonal line from your left hip to your knee. So engage now your left buttocks. And without sliding your feet, just get the feeling that your right heel is dragging back toward your left knee. Left knee's trying to drag forward. So the legs are active. And just simply breathe, choosing and adjusting your shape to promote a full, comfortable breath and a long, neutral spine. And one more full cycle of breath as you go reframing your right foot and coming into pyramid pose. 2 straight legs here and your stance about 3 foot. Inhale to lengthen your spine over your front leg. Exhale to fold. And just pick down at your right foot and point it to 12 o'clock, pressing actively down through the right big toe, inner heel there. And experiment with a block or a little micro bend in your right knee to find ease if you're tight in this shape. 3 deep breaths. And one more deep breath in and out. Using the block or fingertips to the floor. Next breath in, halfway lift. And now left hand stays down, right hand to the ceiling and twist. Paravita, Trikonasana. Using the block here for space if need be. And if your breath feels like it starts to get choppy, just keep your gaze down. Place your right hand to the small of your back, encouraging a rotation from your belly, drawing your right shoulder back in space. Deep breath in. Releasing here, right hand down. Pivot onto your left toes now, your right heel, and start to walk around to your right, placing a little bend in your right knee and coming onto the outer edges of your feet. Bend a little deeper into your right knee to exaggerate that sensation through the outer seam of your left leg now. And just really feel in, locate the heat of the stretch with your mind's eye. Staying easeful. Can you breathe a fuller breath? Can you stabilize your shape a little more by flexing your left thigh, flexing your left toes? One more deep breath in. And exhale to sit for your twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Left knee to the little toe side of your right foot now, buttocks to the floor. Arranging your seat, choosing your shape, either this position here or straighten out through your left leg. And just to interlace your hands, your left elbow is going to hug the front of your right knee, drawing your right knee a little closer toward your torso. Sitting tall and erect as you breathe in, twisting to your right on your exhale. 2 more deep breaths. Releasing now and spiraling back to your left, fingertips to the floor to support you. Let the legs unravel to face the opposite side of your mat. Spread leg forward fold. Feet really wide here, legs engaged. Halfway lift up onto the fingertips, flat back. As you breathe out, forward fold between your legs. And just continue to breathe, nice tempo to your breath. And just notice if you're just loosely hanging out here or if you can subtly adjust and stabilize your posture by drifting forward from your heels to your toes and firming the front of your thighs, letting your sit bones spread, your inner thighs rotate in, giving you more space through the low back spine. And one more breath cycle here. Let your head hang heavy. And on your inhale, lift up halfway. And as you exhale, nice slow transition to face the top edge of your mat. Stepping back to plank pose, just pause. And on your count of 5, either with or without the support of your knees to the floor, take a slow, controlled push-up to your belly. And bring your arms alongside your body, preparing for Loka Shalabhasana. Stretching all 10 toes back, pressing your pubis into the floor and engaging your abdominal core, your legs, and on your in-breath, lift through your chest, your arms, and your legs. Keeping your gaze lightly forward and down. Lifting up a little higher through the chest, breathing in. And then exhale, release, making a pillow with your forearms, resting your forehead down. And then go ahead, bend both knees, pointing the feet up toward the ceiling, and just sway your feet left to right, relaxing through your low back. And just one more round here, placing the tops of your feet down, engaging the legs, just going through that ritual of engagement through your body. You might like to interlace your hands behind your back if you're feeling open here. Deep breath in lifts you up, fists draw back. Lightly draw the chin in toward your chest so you have that feeling of extension through the back of your neck. Back body, posterior engagement. Lift up just a little higher, breathing in. And exhale, release. Pillow with the forearms. Rest your head down, bend the knees, and take a little sway through the hips, rolling the feet left and right. And then from here, we'll press back into Balasana, child's pose. Let your energy settle. Any comfortable position with your arms. Try and let your shoulders relax. So there's a nice soft energy around the base of your neck, the back of your skull, your jaw. And then just slowly peel your way up, make your way onto your back for a final twist before Shavasana. Aligning your spine into a straight line, bending at the knees, feet to the floor, and feel free to cross your right leg over the top of your left leg for a twist, or just keep the knees stacked, taking the knees over to your left. Arms out wide, and sending the gaze out to your right. And breathing in, coming back to center, and recrossing the legs, taking your twist to your right now. Deep breath in. Firm belly as you bring yourself back up. And resting back into Shavasana, corpse pose. Extending your legs out straight. Giving yourself a little bit of space there as you rest back. Arms away from your body, palms face up. So you encourage your shoulders to relax. And try and relax all your effort now, returning to the simplicity of your natural, spontaneous breath, no effort. Eyes can gently close. And as you focus inward toward your breath, notice also your mind. And how might the breath as it is right now relate to the mind as it is right now? As you release all unnecessary energy, tension, physical effort, feel a sense of contentment, peace and clarity wash over your whole body. And please feel free to linger here if you have a little bit more time. Otherwise, just starting to gently wake your body up, wriggling the fingers, the toes. Taking a deep breath in through your whole body. And exhaling, bending the knees, feet to the floor. And gently rolling out to your right side. Letting your eyes adjust to the light in the room. Slowly dragging yourself all the way back up to sit. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat. Hope you enjoyed this flow. See you next time. Namaste.